Hello everybody. So I would have been live streaming a lot sooner, but a load of annoyance has happened as usual. You know everything's not simple for me, right? Everything flows and is simple for everybody else, but not me. So we came home, as usual, you know, I like to live stream after I've been out. So I've been out to Morrison's to eat, and then the doctor's after that, and I thought, well, I'm probably going to be in the mood for live streaming when I come home, because I usually am after I've had 10 cups of coffee and I'm wired. Just kidding, I only had 2. I like the coffee there, so at the new cafe, of course, not the cafe, the barista one. So I got 2 coffees there, and then guess what happened? So we went to the doctor's, and then we came home, right? So of course I have to unload the car and put all the shit in the house. Then, like I say, a load of pissing about has to happen with my mum. You know, get her inside, help her with whatever she wants helping with. No, I'm scared of that now, I'm not doing that again. And then what happened was, so I did everything, and I thought, oh right, so I can come out now, I can live stream. I got these ears back on because I had to take them off to go out. I thought they were a bit much for Morrison's. I probably will go out in these. Let me know what you think. I may go out in these when I go out, but only to like places like Ashton. I won't go out probably to the supermarket in them. I don't really know. I don't really know if I should. But I might go out when I go to Ashton or places like that, bigger places where there's lots of weird people around anyway. You know, usually more town centre type things with more weird people around, so you can kind of get away with, you know, dressing a bit out there. So I think people would like these ears. There's not a crime against going out wearing ears, is there? If I wanted to, I could go out in a full wolf costume if I wanted to. I don't think it's a crime. I think I could do it if I wanted to. Some people do, you know. Some people just go out in full costume. I know a friend of mine just goes out in her fursuit all the time. At least I think she does anyway. She always seems to be wearing it, so I'd love to do that, but I'm not that brave, so I probably won't. So anyway, back to the story. So I came outside with two glasses of water because somebody, military uniform doesn't count because that's just smart and nice. It's not really a costume, is it? I mean, you can get military costumes, but they're not exactly, it's not, people wouldn't really think you're weird for wearing that, so I'm pretty sure they would if they saw you wearing ears or tail or whatever. But I want to go out wearing my ears and tail because I want to show more people. Maybe if I do it, more people will come out wearing tails and stuff. Because then there'll be more people like me around, and then I can shove it in the kids' faces and say, see, it's not just me, I'm not the weird one. You're weird because you don't do it. I want to be able to do that one day. So you're weird because you didn't follow me. Like, look at all these people that are following me. You're the odd one out now. You're the odd ones out now. So anyway, so I came out, and guess what happened? I snuck past my mum's room so she wouldn't hear me and go, Kirsta, I want this and I want that and I want the other. Because that's what happens. Every time she hears me, she collars me to do something. Hoping she can't hear me, the window's open. Yes, she does that. So I snuck out, and then just as I came outside, I decided to fall down. And of course, my natural reaction to falling is screaming. So of course, because the window is open, she could hear me scream, couldn't she? Did I have my phone on me? So that she could call me and ask me if I was all right, or vice versa. No. So of course she was calling me, I could hear her through the window, because she wanted to know if I was all right, and I thought, oh god. So I decided I'll just call her, and just tell her I'm all right, just real quick. Nope, of course not, she wouldn't answer her phone, because her phone, of course, naturally would have been out, so it's in her bag. Because all she cares about is going and sitting down because she's in pain after going out, so. As you know, she's in a wheelchair, and like I say, she's in constant pain, so being in a wheelchair doesn't help, so she just wants to go sit down. So she doesn't care about fumbling through her bag to get her phone. So of course she doesn't have a phone. So I have to go inside, back inside, and go, I'm all right, it's okay. But of course she comes out and she starts talking to me for about half an hour. So it took me a long time to get to this point. Go away! And now I'm too scared to go on that step now in case it happens again. It usually doesn't happen, but my ankle decided to give way on me because my ankles are stupid like that. So I'll show you what happened, okay? So I just did my usual. I walked along this step, and I usually walk along here. And as you can see, there's frogs in the way, so I can't really... So I kind of do this. So my ankle decided today to go like that. Normally I can balance quite nicely, but today it decided to go on the edge and go, hey, and slip. So that wasn't very convenient because I made a load of noise right next to the open window. And of course you could hear me. And I lost my second drink. My plan was today to do this video that somebody wanted, and they donated to me. So I decided to do the video. They want me to drink like apparently 6 pints apparently. I think that's a bit much, but I mean, I'll try. I might have to build up to it. I'll tell you what 6 pints is. So this is a pint. These two here add up to a pint. So I have to have 1 million of them to get up to 6 pints, pretty much. So I thought I'll just make a start today and build up to it. Now they won't mind if I just build up to it, will they? So every day I'll just drink more water. So today I was going to drink those 2. But falling on the floor, and I had this in my hand. And it spilled everywhere. But there it is. That's the water. That's gone. And the dog thinks I'm pointing to something he should be getting or looking at, so... Never mind. Most people do these kind of videos with Coca-Cola or some kind of fizzy drink, but I think that'll be a bit too much with all the sugar. I think there's about 9 sugars in a Coke. I think that's a bit much, so imagine drinking a whole 2 litres of that. I don't think I'd rather kill myself off. Don't forget everybody, I have eczema. So I can't really be drinking loads of sugar and risk flaring it up. So I'm going to do it healthy, and I'm going to drink a litre or whatever of water instead. And I'm still being brave and walking along this. I'm actually quite traumatised, I don't really want to. I should stop. I'm going to stop walking along that edge. It's really not, it's not right, is it? Oh, yeah. Do it if you're comfortable. Okay, so I'll answer people now, since I've finished telling that story. Not going on there. To avoid it. I don't know if the same people are still watching because I've been going on with myself. So, hi, did you see my donation? I did, and I wasn't expecting it actually. It was a surprise when I went into PayPal. I decided to randomly check it, and there it was. 2 20s. That is amazing. So I got 20 from one person and 20 from Richard as well. I forgot who the other person was. Not very good, is it? But that other person wanted me to drink like, say, a litre or whatever of water or drink of some description. Didn't specify what kind of drink, so I'm just going to go with water because I keep meaning to drink more water anyway, so it'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I actually realised that it's 3 birds with 1 stone. I can't remember the third one. The first one, of course, was being able to do the video. The second one was getting more water in me, because that will really moisturise my skin. But I can't remember the other one. So we'll just stick with that, and if I remember, I'll mention that one. Robin Taylor said, do whatever you're comfortable with. Well, I'm not comfortable, but it's a weird thing, you know, I'm in 2 minds about it really, about going out wearing things I really want to wear, like these ears. But on the one hand, I kind of feel a bit self-conscious and shy about doing it. Like people will just look at me and think I'm crazy. And then on the other hand, I just really want to. because I think it looks good. It's weird. So I'm gonna do it, but I'm just going to take baby steps, and I'll just wear them in certain places. So if I go out to town centres, I will probably wear my ears, maybe my tail, maybe both at the same time, or just one of those things at a time. And then maybe one day, but I will probably never wear it around my area, as you know. I just can't risk that one, because you know, those kids, they already harass me, so I can't risk it. But then I've got that other thing, is like, the other thing that I have, the problem I have is that I'm thinking, oh, but it's like they're kind of dictating what I wear, because I'm deliberately not wearing what I want to wear to kind of cater for them, and I kind of feel bad about that. So I'm thinking, like, well, you know, I shouldn't have to do things because other people prefer it. I've been thinking about a lot about it lately, that society really does shape you, your opinions, your beliefs, what you're afraid to do and what you're not afraid to do. Like, a lot of people hate fat people. Yeah, furries are kind of outcast, really. Like, fat people, for instance, everybody hates fat people because society hates fat people. They don't really give a shit about whether it's healthy or not. They're just thinking, oh, it's ugly, it's disgusting. So kids will go to school, right? They'll get teased and bullied for being fat. So then they get a complex in their head. And the complex is, well, fat is ugly. You know, I shouldn't be fat. So, of course, they go the opposite way. They get an eating disorder. They suddenly become anorexic. And they're thinking the way to be is as skinny as you can, and the slightest ounce of fat is bad. You know, healthy fat, like, you know, me, my weight, and a bit smaller than me is healthy fat, but even that is like too fat for them, and they like want to be as skinny, and it's ugly. Skinny is not attractive. Like, I had to see several times a bloke walking around with his shirt open, and he was skinny. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see fat people with the tops off or the shirts open. Then I'm interested. And yes, it is hot. I'm not even biased. I'm just say I'm a normal person. I'm not a person who absolutely gets turned on by fat people, and the fatter the better. I actually do like thin people, but you know, yeah, I think they can look good. Like, everybody can look good, I think. But everybody else in the world thinks, oh, you know, fat is ugly, skinny is, yeah, that's the way to be. I mean, even to this day and age, in this day and age where people are saying, oh, well, you know, battery low, just to warn you. Oh, well, you know, we need to show more normal women on the telly and in adverts, and we need to get more normal models in that look curvy and, you know, have weight on them, not fat, not skinny, you know, just normal size. And yeah, I still everywhere see women who are very thin and skinny. Everybody still thinks it's best. And on you know, and everywhere I look, you know, everybody on the telly, in the movies, or even in real life, everybody's, you know, that has the top off or whatever is thin. So it must have been made illegal for fat people to show off their bodies. Like, you know, that Love Island. I don't watch it, but I saw an advert for it, and all you see are buff men, and of course skinny women. And of course, you know, because it's a beach, it's hot, they've got their tops off, and I'd much rather see big fat ones wobbling all over the place. I'd rather see that, but of course they're all buff and nothing moves, nothing jiggles. So I don't think that's attractive. Like, even if I was a normal person, I would prefer men with meat on the bones. Like, say I wasn't into fat people, I would still prefer men that were like more soft, because I just think it's more nice. Because first of all, I don't know, I just like jiggly flesh. I don't like hard bodies. Just don't think it's attractive. Soft bellies, don't have to be necessarily fat, but like a man that's got a bit of muscle and a bit of fat, but not like where every muscle is defined and every vein's defined. I mean, who wants to sleep with or cuddle a bag of rocks? That's what they look like. They look like they're filled with rocks. It's not attractive. I don't want to touch it. It actually makes me cringe. But if they're, what was the word I'm looking for? Lightly toned, lightly muscle, but they've still got like a bit of fat on them, meat on the bones, they're more beefy, then yeah, that's nice. Like, I don't know whether it's still the same now, but there was a particular movie that me and my mum watched, and it had, what was his name? The guy that's in Pirates of the Caribbean with the big hair. Russell Brand, is it? Yeah, that's it. Russell Brand. In this particular movie we watched, he had his shirt off because it was like a beach thing. He had a nice body, you know, it was soft. It wasn't hard rock, abs and everything. He was toned, but still had meat on his bones. And I remember my mum paused the screen and said, see, that's how I like my men. Lightly muscle, but with meat on the bones still. Even she prefers that. And she's a normal person that thinks fat's ugly and, you know, thin is nicer. She still agrees that fat people should cover up, but she still likes her men more soft, with meat on the bones, but not like going overboard like we do. So I'm one of those people who does prefer meat on the bones, whether they're normal fat or enormous, like a twig. I will send you another video if you're like, yeah, sure, I'd like that. She won't snap that way. I concur. I play when she's larger. Yeah, more to, that's right, yeah. You can hug them, you've got something to grab onto, because I'm very handsy, I'm very grabby, I like to grab onto things. You can't grab onto skinny people, can you? Like, somebody sent me a GIF the other day. It was of two people having sex. A GIF of a few people having sex. I think it was a girl. A girl sent it me. And the woman was on top and she was really skinny, and this man's got his hand on her belly, and I'm like, but it's so disgusting. I don't want to see that. Shut up. I don't want to see skinny people having sex. It's gross. She had all her hip bones sticking out. It was horrible. She had no shape. I will admit she had nice boobs though, but ugh. It's like skin and bone. It was disgusting. That's turning me off. That's turning me off. Like, I saw that skinny guy and you can see all his ribs. His shirt was open. And I was like, bleh, cover up. I actually complained to Morrison's. I said, are they allowed to go around shirtless in here? Yeah, that'd be better with a bit of meat. Yeah, seeing fat people having sex and they've got lots of meat on the bones, wobbling all over the place. I could watch that, but you never see it. Whenever you see people having sex, they're always skinny. I don't want to see that. It's actually hard to find fat people porn. Well, I'll admit I used to find it by chance when I was a kid. I used to find everything by chance as a kid. It was wonderful. But now I deliberately look for things sometimes and I don't find them. I can't find things when I look for things deliberately. Like, these things are out there, but when I'm searching for them, I cannot find them. Like, I tried to find fat furries on Fur Affinity. Fur Affinity. I searched in the search engine for fat furries. Did anything come up? Like 2 pictures, and the rest were still the usual thin, like mixed in there. I searched for fat furries. But I see people on like their Facebook profiles that are furries, and they've got lots of pictures of fat furries on there. And I'm like, where do you find them? I know they're out there. So yeah, I think apart from that, I think society really shapes how people think. So I think a lot of people dislike things because other people dislike them. Not really because they really dislike them. Like, I'm telling you this now. You know how the LGBT community is trying to get more accepted, and they kind of throw it in your face every 5 minutes? Like, I've noticed that even though Gay Month is over, and it's July now, it's still everywhere. All these apps still have the rainbow thing on their little app icon. And the gay flag is on the town hall, right next to the British flag. And I'm like, come on now. Gay Month's over. Why are we still doing this? We know you exist. We do accept you. But I suspect that this will make, if anybody is against the LGBT thing, I doubt that them shoving all this shit in their face will help matters. I actually doubt that people are gonna go, well, I don't like gays, but oh wait, they're shoving all the gay stuff in my face. Oh, I like them now. I doubt that's gonna happen. You can try and force people to like something, but they ain't gonna. People are still gonna. They probably just won't speak. They probably won't speak out about it. But they'll still think that way. People won't change their minds. They'll just... You're still gonna get people who don't like it, I'm afraid. You can't force people to like something. And so you shouldn't. You shouldn't force people to like something or dislike something. Like, even if I went to school, you know, I've always wanted to be fat as a kid, you know that. So if I went to school, I would still want to be fat. Even if I was teased and bullied, like if I was fat, I would be like, I don't care, I like being fat. That'd me. But that's because I stick to my guns. I don't let people change my mind about things because they make me feel guilty about it. Do you know there's this YouTuber? Don't know if you know her. She's a female. She's foreign. I think she's Swedish. And she rants about various things. And most of her videos are ranting about fat people. She actually thinks it's a good thing to be bullied in school for being fat and for other things. Because apparently being bullied makes you want to change for the better. Yeah, no. Most people develop a complex from being bullied, or they get scarred for life, or they get more shy and more insecure. They don't develop confidence. Bullying doesn't make you stronger. It doesn't make you feel better. It doesn't make you want to change. I mean, it does, but, you know, sometimes you can't. Some people have a hard time losing weight anyway. Then they just end up hating themselves. That's all bullying does. It doesn't make someone want to change. I've been bullied for years for doing what I do, and I've not changed. I'm still doing what I'm doing because I don't give a shit. Give me a bit of a complex, though. That's all it's done. Which most bullies actually like that. They're sadistic, so they like giving people complexes. But I'm like, fuck you, I'm still doing it anyway. So I did stop doing my thing, you know, wearing ears and shit for a bit, and tails. And I thought, what am I doing? I like doing this. I kind of forgot for a little while that I like doing this. So, you know, because I was trying to cater to all these normal people and dressing normal and trying to act normal. I just can't do it. Sorry, I just can't. I don't enjoy it. I enjoy being fucking weird. And I don't give a shit because I don't really think it's the weirdest thing I could do. I could be way weirder. I could chop off my leg. Now that would be weird. Some people who want to chop their legs off because they don't feel comfortable with their legs. I could be that kind of person. Now that's weird. That's a mental illness. Definitely. I don't even think I'm having mental illness. I think that I just like things that are beautiful. I just like beautiful things, and I think these ears are beautiful. I think tails are beautiful. I think purple hair is beautiful. I think being fat is beautiful. Well, it depends what body shape you have. Some people do not suit being fat, I will say. As everybody knows, I like the pear shape, so I like smaller boobs, smallish waist, and then huge hips and ass and thighs and shit. I like that look on men as well. But it's very rare you find a man that looks like that. I saw one today at Morrison's. Of course, he had a girlfriend or a wife or whatever. So I'm like, face palm and woe is me. So that's a shame. But not that he'd fancy me anyway, because blokes don't fancy me when I go out anymore. It's a shame. No one asks me out anymore. My chakras must really be out of whack, because that's the only thing I can think of that's wrong and why blokes don't ask me out. I watched this video of this woman who said that, who was saying, do you want to know why men find some people attractive but others not, you know, and fancy them and ask them out and whatnot and notice them? Apparently it's because if you don't notice somebody, if men don't notice you, apparently it's because one of your chakras is empty or low and out of balance. Which one? You concur to which bit? The fact that chakras are out of balance. So mine must be out of balance then. I attract men on the internet, but that's maybe because they can't feel my chakras. I don't know. I have no idea. But when I'm out and about, nobody notices me. I'm like, I'm invisible. And this woman said that apparently it's because your chakra, your powerful feminine chakra is empty. So it won't be alluring, you won't be alluring to men because your female power chakra is low. So that must be what it is. I don't know. You'll be surprised at who's my type. I saw an old bloke the other day and I thought he was quite hot, even though he was old, and most people would probably think he was ugly. But he had a nice head of hair and he was enormous. Had a nice overhanging belly and a big butt. He was so lovely. He looked like a mafia boss. And he looked like he would be a nice dad. So I like to have him as a dad. But he didn't notice me. That's another thing. At one time, I used to attract old blokes, but young ones weren't interested at all. And now it's like no age group likes me, so typical. I mean, you get some, but it's usually the ones that are not my type. That's usually what I get. Usually the weirdos, you know, usually the ones that are a bit not right in the head. Like, yes, my chakra is definitely out of balance. I don't know if any of you believe in chakras. I believe in anything really. I believe anything's a possibility, so it could be that. It's the only thing I can think of because I've been told I'm beautiful, so it can't be because I'm ugly. It can't be because I'm fat. My mum thinks it's because I'm fat. She said, well, men fancied you more when you were thin. And since you've put on weight, they don't look at you anymore. That's what she said. You're not fat enough, sweetie. But actually, people don't think I'm fat. So, because I say that I'm fat when I'm out and about, and people go, you're not fat. And I believe them, so I don't really think I'm that fat either. Sometimes when I look in the mirror or look at pictures, I think, oh my God, I'm huge. And then other times I'm thinking, oh no, I'm not. It's deceiving, really. Pictures and videos are deceiving. When I look in the mirror, I don't think I'm that fat, but in some pictures I think, oh my God, I'm huge. My waist is enormous. And my shoulders are massive. My boobs are huge. Let's have a look at the comments now, sorry. And we love weird. We do love weird. It depends on what kind of weird. I think that I'm not really weird, it's just I've been called weird, so I just keep saying weird. But I'm not really weird, I'm more, I don't know what you'd call me. No, I just like beautiful things and unusual things. I don't really think that makes you weird. Alternative, I think that's the word. Some of these girls who dress not weird, but just in certain things like kawaii cute things and maybe gothic clothes, they call themselves alternative. So I'm more alternative. I'm not even gothic really. I dress gothic, but I like gothic clothes. But I don't really think I'm gothic. I would like to be a goth, I'd like to, but I'd have to dye my hair black or something. And my mum says I don't suit black hair, so I can't do it. She won't let me dye my hair, so I'm not allowed. But I don't care what she says, I'm going to be dyeing my hair for Halloween, and that's that. I don't care what she says. I'm dyeing my hair black for Halloween. Halloween because it's part of my costume and I don't really want to wear a wig, so I'm going to dye my hair black for Halloween. Do you want to know what my costume is? I've actually done a dress rehearsal for my costume and it's July. I'm not going to be posting it until October, but I've already done my dress rehearsal for my costume. It's going to be too exciting. I'm just too excited to wait. But the only thing's missing is my black hair. I need my black hair. And the other thing that's missing is short hair. I need short hair, but never mind. It doesn't matter. I'd wear a wig, but it's going to be annoying. So I need to wear ears as well. So a wig and ears, I think it's going to fall off. It's going to be annoying, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to dye my hair. It's only temporary anyway. I think I'd suit. What do you think? Do you think I'd suit black hair? My mum doesn't think I would because I'm fair-skinned. But lots of black-haired people are fair-skinned. But they have black eyebrows. And I could just put black dye on my eyebrows. You know, black eyebrow pencil on, can't I? You know, just for the time when my hair's black. So I'm just gonna, just for October, I'm gonna have my hair dyed black. I've got to do it fairly close because I don't want roots. I hate roots showing. So I'm gonna dye my hair like maybe a week before. Sorry, I'm gonna have it dyed at the hairdressers because I don't dye my own hair. So I'm gonna have it dyed, and then it'll probably just last a couple of months. And I could always have it dyed back again if my mum hates it. She'll probably hate it. I don't think it's gonna look bad because I've got long hair now. Last time I had my hair done black was when my hair was really short and I looked like a boy and it looked ugly. My mum said you don't suit it, it's too harsh. But it's probably just because my hair was really short. So pastel goth. I think, what do they call it? They call it something else. Alternative and kawaii. I like kawaii stuff, so all cute, like colourful and black stuff. I like kind of black and colourful stuff. I don't really have many colourful clothes, and the ones I do have I don't like really. Don't go black, you'll look better blonde. But you don't understand. I have to have it black for my costume. The character's hair is black. Sorry, JD. It doesn't look right with the blonde hair. The character is black and white. A black and white character with blonde hair is going to look stupid. It's got to be black because it's for a purpose. No, she'll be but not fat until that belly rests on those thighs. That's so sexy. You're not fat enough, probably. Not your type. You'll have to send me a picture of yourself so I can know if you're my type or not. Steampunk it. I don't know. I like Lolita stuff as well, you know, gothic and normal pastel Lolita. I like that sort of thing. If I had the money, my entire wardrobe would be gothic and pastel and kawaii Lolita. So that would be me. I got my first Lolita skirt from a friend who bought it for me. I think it was 30 quid. And my friend online bought it for me, so I thought that was really sweet of him. Who's that? I wonder if he'd buy me another one. I'm still actually in touch with him, but I don't know whether he'd buy me another one. I've just bought my second Lolita outfit, which is a full dress and an apron. It's like a maid outfit, but it's going to be like my carer's outfit because it's blue. I wanted a black one, or a pink one, but they're all expensive. It was pretty nice looking, and it was really cheap, so I don't really know how it's going to turn out. I'm hoping it looks like the picture because it looks really good in the picture. But each picture was different, so I don't know what it's going to look like. On one picture it was short, and on another picture it was longish, like to the knee. So I don't know how it's going to look, but it looks cute either way. It was really cheap. I'm just hoping it's as nice as it looks on the picture, because these Lolita clothes are usually really expensive, so I'm kind of a bit concerned that it's so cheap. It's 6 quid with no free P&P. I thought I have to have it. I wasn't expecting to find a cheap one, so I was really surprised, and I'm really happy. And I'm really hoping that when it turns up, it's going to be the right size and the right everything. I got 2XL. I'm not sure if that's right. When I order clothes online, it's usually 2XL, so I'm going to try that. Because everything's different. Yeah, something to say. Somewhere in Lancashire. Let's see. Here in Lincoln, we got a shop called Salamander. You were so lucky. Everybody else in the country or the world, there is always shops nearby that sell the kind of stuff I like. Where we go, there's never anything interesting. All the interesting shops are being shut down. And the nearest place I can think of that has anything, any kind of alternative clothes, I know there's a couple in Chester. There's one that sells sort of Victorian peasant style clothes. And then there's another shop called Soho's that sells gothic clothes. But my mum, for some reason, is loath to go to Chester. I went once for my 18th birthday. And back then, when I was 18, I wanted to be a boy. So, of course, I couldn't buy any of that stuff, the cool stuff. So, of course, all the cool stuff is for girls. And at the time when I went, there was all these beautiful plaid-full miniskirts, which I really loved. They were they were tartan, and they had pleats, and they had like lace sticking out from the bottom, and they were so beautiful. They had chains on them and buckles and stuff. That's my favourite kind of thing. All my plaid miniskirts that I've got don't fit me anymore. I'm keeping them just in case, but in case they can be altered. I know one of my skirts can be altered because it was pinned especially for when I was skinny, so maybe I could unpin it and, well, sew it, cut the threads and stuff, and maybe it'll fit me again. But yeah, I like a red, blue and green tartan mini skirt that's full. I don't like the fitted ones or the pencil skirt type things. I like them all to be sticky out a bit, so pleated. There's loads of them on eBay, I'd kind of love to buy one, just in case, I just don't know. I don't know. Especially. Lots of furries go to that one, including me. You have furries there! There's no furries around here! I don't know any furries in real life. It's so sad. I don't know anybody in real life that's like me. It's so sad. It's terrible. There's no Therians, no furries. Everybody here is boring and normal. Boring. Bah. Yeah, I know. Everybody's in America. Like everybody I meet, go away. Whatever you are, fluffy thing. The fuck. That's all the cons. Well, that's all the cons. Everybody's in America, yes. Everybody I meet online is in America. Where are all the British people? Have they disappeared off the face of the internet or planet or something? I don't know, everybody that you see, all the videos you see and everything online is all American. Everything's American. Every YouTuber is American. And if you do meet any British people, it's far and few between. And yeah. I'm eating African hustles. I'm talking about furries and shit. I'm British. Hello. That's great. I always thought all my viewers on the live streams were all British too, but I think they're American. So that's hard to hear there. You have confuzzled. Yep, that's another problem. The confuzzledy convention is too far away from me, so I can't go. My mum was gonna go, but then we didn't, so... And now she doesn't want to go. She was quite keen to go. I told her about the convention. I said, Mum, I want to go to a furry convention, and here it is. And I showed her the website, And she was, oh, that looks good. Okay, we can go. And I was like, yay. But she said, not yet because we've got no money. So she said, we could go next year. We'll save up and we'll go next year. That's what she said. This was years ago, by the way. And I was so happy. The next year came and suddenly it's out of the question for whatever reason. So then I looked it up again I think it was last year or a couple of years ago, and apparently they have themes, and one of the themes was Victorian theme. I thought I would have loved to have gone to that. Not only would be people dressed up as furries, but also they'd be dressed in Victorian clothes. It would be so wonderful. But I missed that one. Anyway, so it's battery low, so I might cut off. Just warning you. So I'm gonna guess it's 4%. I'm just guessing. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so this particular convention, when I was looking it up, was apparently a mixture of all the themes I've ever had, and I thought, oh, that's the best one. So I looked into it more, and then I realised, because I always thought it was in Manchester. I thought the convention was in Manchester. I've always thought that. I'm sure it used to be. I don't know. I'm sure the very first time I looked it up, it said Manchester. So anyway, I looked into it, and I think I convinced my mum to go. But then I found out it was in Birmingham, and when I told her, she was like, no way, it's too far away. And we can't leave the dog for that long, so that's that out of the question then. So now the next best thing are furry meets. They are, you can get them all over the place. It's not limited to one place, so I don't know about what the difference is between mini meets and not mini meets, but I think the not mini meets, they have parades, and fursuit parades. So I'd love to do that so I can be in a fursuit parade. Although I don't have a fursuit, I have my tail and ears, so I can wear that. I'll just wear my big tail. And maybe these ears, because I love these. Never go within people on there. Never got on with people on there. Same here. Lots of people hate me. I replied to somebody saying that they were doing a meet, and it was in Liverpool. Someone called Lancashire Lass. Shouldn't say that, I'll probably get loads of people on my ass now. Forget I said it. Anyway, and Rosie. Lancashire's Lass is Roby. Now pretend I've not said that. They argued with me for no reason. All I said was that it was a shame that it was on Sunday, because my mum doesn't go out, and we don't go out on Sunday because it's day of rest. And they had a massive go at me and called me lazy and like, oh, I can't be bothered to, go out, you make an effort to go to the meet or something. And I'm like, but this is the fat community. What do you expect? People are going to be lazy on the fat community. That's what lots of people say. Lots of people say, oh yes, I'm lazy because I'm fat, It's like one of the things about being fat. It's an actually attractive quality in the fat community, being lazy. So why are you having a go at me being lazy? And I would make an effort. And then they started being all sarcastic. And going, now would it be acceptable to you if we held the meet right on your street? And after they had a go at me, because I didn't realise they were being funny at first, because I said, I might do my own meet. And I said, if I do, you two are invited. I actually was being nice, and I said they were even invited to my meet if I had one, because they actually suggested I do my own meet if I wanted it to be closer. So I said I might do that, and I want you to come. But then after a while, they just got funny with me and just were nasty. And I said, in the end, I said, you know what? Even if you did have the meet on a different day, there's no way I would come now. Not the way after the way you've treated me. So I was just quite innocently saying stuff, and they were just, nah. So after that, I didn't get along with, there was more and more that hated me, because of course more and more got involved in that argument, like they always do, because they always swarm, don't they? You start out in an argument with one person, and then a million other people are on their side, and then they come at me, and I'm like trying to defend myself, and I'm like, fuck you all. So since that, these bad experiences on Phoebe, I actually don't like Phoebe anymore, and I've been going on it less. unless I go on it occasionally to check my messages, but I won't post, because even when I post totally innocent things, like, oh yeah, I ate a load of pies today or something, and people are just like, they just start going on with themselves about stuff. I saw somebody comment on there, you know, making a post, and sharing their PayPal link or something. Nobody said a thing. So I decided, I'll try doing it just to see what people do. And I shared my PayPal link, and I got people saying, you're not allowed to do that. And I'm like, but somebody else just did it. They didn't get told off, so why am I being told off? And it was within the first few 5 minutes of me posting it, and I got people having a go at me for posting my PayPal link. But somebody else had their post up about PayPal link for several hours. Alright, so it's one rule for one and a different rule for everybody else. Oh, okay. So it's because it's me, I'm not allowed to do it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because everybody hates me. Call you out on that side. That way you be says what you do. I've got to say fat perfectly. Like goddamn. You say fat. Fat, 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 fat. I even like the word. It offends lots of people. Even some fat admirers and people who like fat, it even offends them. It's kind of weird. I love the word fat. If I call someone fat and they get offended, I say, sorry, no, it's a compliment. So when I was a kid, I used to call people fat. I used to say, oh, fat! Fat person, yeah! And my mum would get embarrassed and the person would get mad. And then my mum would shout at me and say, you're not supposed to do that. And I'd say, but I'm saying it as a compliment. And she'll go, they don't know that. So if anybody hears me calling them fat and they start having a go at me, I'll say, sorry, it's a compliment, actually. Yeah, you're very fat. You're too cute. Hey. Thank you, I thought it was cute. But nobody else. Well, you have to see me, I guess. Apart from the haters who troll my live streams. Jeez. That's another thing that pisses me off. When I piss somebody off, right, all their friends come swarming after me for ages after. If I get pissed off at somebody, nobody would do that for me. If somebody offended me, nobody would go after them for me. That's kind of what pisses me off about the whole situation sometimes. I've noticed everybody else in the universe always gets this support system where everybody loves them so much that they will hound anybody who messes with them. They'll hound them for a long time. But I've never had that. I've never had that dedication. You know, them kind of people around me that are so dedicated to me that they will freaking kill for me. They are villains. Sad, really. I've always wanted it. That's why I want my own mafia. If I had my own mafia, they would literally kill for me. That'd be awesome. Yes, it'd be fantastic. So if any of you know any mafia bosses, put them in touch with me. I go. And I will marry him and I'll never have to worry again. In what way do you consider fat a compliment? Oh, what way? I don't even have to explain it, I think it's obvious. Fat people are just so hot. But I like the belly and the hips and the butt the best. And the squishy. I will admit though, if a fat person doesn't have the right shape, then I'm not going to be attracted to them. They're squishy, so it's good. I saw some squishy people today, only 2. I managed to say hi to one of them, and he said hi back. And he was quite surprised and happy about it. He probably thought, oh, no one fancies me because I'm fat. But he was so hot. But there was one bloke who was really fat and he had a girlfriend. But I bet you any money she's always nagging him to lose weight. Kind of pisses me off because I know that I would. I'd be able to appreciate these fat guys better. Sod's law, you know. Sod's law, you know. If you like, I could do a live video for you. Okay, that'll be fine. Watching Hole watching memes. I've been sat for ages since I came home. You don't know me, I'm very lazy. So nice. Sitting around and doing nothing. I find it more relaxing. I don't like to do anything. But yes, in the fat community, isn't it a good thing to be lazy? So why did those bellends, as you called them, why did they accuse me of being lazy as if it was a bad thing? In the fat community, these people were. Yeah, I've had a few altercations on Phoebe, so I'm kind of don't like it anymore. When I first joined, for the first month or so, people were really nice, but the more I found out there was more social justice warriors on there than my type of folk, the more I hated it. I suppose I should have. I didn't know that fat loving people were social justice warriors. I didn't know it, but now I do. So now I have to be really careful what I say, as I find it's really restrictive that I can't say my opinion on things. Because that's what I did. I put my opinion on certain things and I got slated. I suppose you just have to know your audience. So if you know that you're in a place and you know that a bunch of people hate what you're talking about, then you don't do it. But I have to find out the hard way. Like I did. I put some stuff on about my opinions on there, and oh, my mum's here.
The door's been going for an hour now.
Has it?
Well, you know, it should be in there cooking.
Right. Okay, I'm going.
And now after I've braced you, I want to show you the cutest thing ever. These are my nuts. They're not even nuts. These are my nibbles.
All right. Aren't they cute?
Jaffa cakes. You know what Jaffa cake looks like?
I do, yeah.
And all the saucy shapes.
Oh, they're cute.
Look at that.
They're cute. Let me see.
Can you put that on?
Yes, I'm going to. I just want to look.
No, excuse me. Twice now I've had to put that on.
They look like Maltesers.
Yeah, no. The Jaffa cakes aren't they cute?
They'd be even cuter if they were actually Jaffa cake
No.
shape.
Zesty orange centre.
Yeah.
Sponge coated.
Don't.
No.
I don't like Maltesers.
Instead of Jaffa cake.
Little cookies. That would be cute. Teeny tiny ones.
And then I've got something for you.
You got something for me? I'm excited. There you go. Thank you. You're very kind. Can you take these as well? I'm not sure if you can take both of them.
And I've done all the work for you now, so you can come.
Oh, I don't want to. I want to stay out here. See, back in the olden days when I was a kid, I used to be able to stay outside for hours and I wasn't expected to do anything. Now I'm expected to cook dinner because now I'm a slave. By the way, I put on accent, so it's not my real accent. I'm trying to speak more posh, actually. I'm hoping to develop a posh accent. I don't want to speak northern anymore. I don't want to sound common. I want to sound posh because I'm a posh person at heart. I may live in the slums, but I'm a posh person, really. I actually live in the posh area of this area, if that makes sense. The posh street, or the posh end of the street, anyway. The other end of the street is more the slaggy, chavvy end. Hope none of the people down there are watching my videos because they will probably not appreciate me calling this. Actually, it's a nice street, actually. It's not that bad, but I'm just saying the type of people who live down there. No offence if there are anybody watching, but you know the type, right? You just know the type. And luckily there's none of them down this end. They're all more posh down this end. You know, you got the reverend, you got church, you got older people over there who are more snobby. And you've got some young people over there, but they don't seem very, you know, the scumbag type. He's speaking in American Southern. No, I don't want to. I can only do it with certain things anyway. Come. I don't really like talking in too many accents because I sound stupid. The only accent I'm trying, I like to sometimes make fun of northern accents and Yorkshire accents, and sometimes I like to make fun of, no, sometimes I like to just talk in a posh voice. I'm trying to speak posh all the time. I think I don't do that badly. I don't think I do that badly at speaking posh, but I don't speak posh all the time. Come and have a drink. So, it's kind of, I'm supposed to see something. What am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at. She said, have you seen them? No? Oh wait, what's this? Is this it? Yeah, is this it? Lemon bites. Oh, how cute. Sorry guys, I think my battery's about to conk out. I'll just charge it up so you don't have to wait about a million years for me to put it back on again. Just a second, better hurry before it cuts off. Sorry about this, guys. I hope you took too quickly a bit. Of course, now it's on charge, I won't be able to stand it up. I wonder if I could just do it this way. My God, I thought you said cock.
Now, it shouldn't be because I've taken painkillers. But I've done all the work.
No, sorry, I'll go get the food. Let's go and sit down and I'll feed the dog.
Just focus on job at hand, which should have been an hour ago. Chosen said to stay outside.
I'm sorry, I enjoyed it outside so much and I just got carried away.
Oh, yeah. Do me a favour. Alright.
There we go.
Alright, you don't have to have it. But I will give you one of those.
Yes, you do.
Earlier.
I thought you said cock. I was gonna call the police.
That's a little paw.
Oh, little paw. I like my lemon bites. Thank you, very kind.
Well, unlike some people in this house, I don't just think of me.
They're wheat free as
So I found
well.
them. Yes, I know. So I
Gluten
found
free.
them and then thought I'd get you something. I know you like lemon. Did you eat it? Good boy.
Yes, that's great. That they don't look like lemon
No,
bites.
they
but...
don't do it. I was thinking that.
Oh, aren't they sweet?
I'm presuming that's the lemon and chocolate, I suppose.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll be nice. Oh, they're little
I'll
individual
try one.
packets.
Oh,
Oh,
can
that's
you
neat.
can't smell them, can you then? Right.
I was going to take one out and just have a bite. Should I?
Oh, I'll just taste a bit as well. You never know. Can you?
Well, I'll do it then.
Oh, it's just that I can't hold that hand.
Look.
It's nice that they do Indian.
You can smell them.
Oh, can you? You must have a better nose than me. I can't smell it. Go on, they don't get up so we can have a little taste.
I have a great nose, thank you.
I'm not really into lemon cake, but
I can't tell if anything's off or not anymore, but I have a great nose.
because they look like they do, I'll have a... Oh! Use the scissors in future, please.
They smell so good.
Oh, they're nice and light, aren't they? Now smell.
Can I have a bite? Are you not having? Oh, you've got one. Right. Okay.
No, I'm not into lemon cake with that. It's fine by me.
Good.
Oh yeah. If you don't like them,
Oh, I do like them. It's just that dog licking your hand just makes me annoyed. It makes me. If he did that to me, I'd be like.
I'll be with you in a minute. I know you don't want that. It's too hot, isn't it?
He does go.
Don't squeeze a little bit and then you can have some treats.
That is really good. That I like it.
Oh, they are gorgeous. I'm having more of them.
Oh, you're going wandering. Oh, that's nice.
So you can share.
Yeah, they're good. I'm glad you like them. So it's something we can get on a regular basis, and that we can gluten free. So that's good. So I don't have to. We don't have to worry about stuffing our bodies with more wheat and gluten. Yeah.
You know, when I'm always saying, what can I have with a cup of tea? What I can do is you can cut mine in half, have it with one cup of tea, and have the other half with another cup of tea if I would fancy one. And they last longer. Oh, definitely. They are absolutely. They're better than any of the normal ones.
They are.
Come on then. I'm going. It's all right. Come on. I'm coming with you, James. Yeah, I get where you come from.
He's a demanding dog. With you, you can get away with it.
You don't get your big treat, you know that, don't you? Instead of eating food. When you get these treats, you can get the big one and rub up. Nice.
Wow.
They are delicious though.
Okay, no, just have a good
Do
range.
you know what they're called?
What?
Moorish is what we used to call them. Probably cost about
Moorish is, yes.
Moorish
Good.
is what we would call them when I was growing up.
Oh, do they not say it now?
No. No, they used to call them Moorish because it was one of those things that you could eat. What was never enough. You have to finish the pack.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to do that. So, yeah, so we'll share them and then I'll get us a pack each next time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was one of our ticket things. I've got about 20 tickets. So, I went through the list as usual, that millions of it that we don't even have. And then I saw those and I thought, oh, go on then. After seeing mine, I thought I'd get you something.
Oh, that's so. Can I try one of those Malteser-looking things as well?
Well, look, Kirsty. I'm sharing yours. You can share mine.
Of course, because they might surprise me and I might like them. But I don't really like
They look
Maltesers.
so. They look so cute.
They are cute.
Oh, so we'll have half of one then. We'll see you later. All
Oh
right.
yes.
He licks my hand. It's because he wants me to do something else, and I won't do it. Come on, eat your food then. Come on.
Because he's being demanding.
And have your big treat after you've eaten your food.
I wouldn't allow it.
Don't do that, Adi. Pussy mouth. All right, come on. Come on. Eat. So no clapping.
Sorry, I was doing this.
Yeah, I don't care. Do it quietly.
We have to walk on eggshells.
Come on, eat.
We have to walk on eggshells.
Eat some. Come on, let me see some. No effort. If you're going to be stubborn, you don't get your big treat. I need you, would you do me a favour in me? Would you get some nuts off and finish the teas off?
Okay. Would you like me to go that way?
Of course, I've got, yeah, go on.
Just casually now. Just casually.
Because it's going to take so long, I don't know. I'll have a cup of tea now. That was delicious and that. I'm going to try one of those. I like it. See, I like it, Jack. I like all Jaffas. JD, is it that particular one you don't want?
Oh, he likes the sausage one. He's just being funny.
No, you know what I do? If when he's like this,
Yeah.
right, it's because this is his breakfast one, you know.
Mm.
So So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not give him sausage for a bit. So do him others,
Okay.
and then.
Damn it, I just bought a whole host of them.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. They're not going to waste. Eat. They won't go to waste.
Yeah, that's what I do, and he does eventually eat it all when I do that. Eat your food, eat your food, eat your food. And I go, you're not allowed to have any treats until you eat your food. And he does it. So just keep doing that and it works.
No, not this time.
Yeah, he keeps doing this for me, and I say there's like 2 mouthfuls left, eat that. And he does it.
No. Eat.
Good, be firm.
Eat. Come on, eat. Look, that's stupid. Do you know what it reminds me of? You're not going to know this. Shh. This is what I'm going to do.
He's sitting down.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely as stubborn as shit like this.
You walk away?
Okay, no,
Oh.
I don't.
Seeing as how people donated, I'm going to show you.
That's that.
It'd be better if this was positioned
What's that small,
better.
perfect portion thing?
So fat.
Never got that.
So sexy. I did get you perfect portions. Good sit. Okay. Eat your food.
No, Kirsty, if you interfere now, I'm going to get those.
No, I just thought I'd try because sometimes he does it for
I'm
me.
going to get- I don't
But
care.
unfortunately he said no, so that's probably put him off.
Okay, well, I feel that it's great, mate. It works sometimes, other times not. So one way. So don't give him the sausage for a while, okay? Just really-
Okay, I will give him the sausage.
It works sometimes. When he sits down like that, that's him putting his, you know, like when they say to about people, could you pick that up? No, it's him having that. Oh, hang on, something's happening. You ought to go outside, dear.
Nightmare, this dog.
I think you might be having stomach trouble again.
Oh my god! Big bird just hit the window. So my chokers, he's wearing a rainbow thing. It's got a unicorn. I don't really like these rainbow/pink ones because they kind of disappear on my skin. I prefer black so it pops. Yeah? Sorry, yes. He's going to the bin right now. Nope, nothing. Just let him wander around. Sometimes he... Sorry about this, keep being interrupted. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm gonna get yelled at. I want a new choker. I found one that says Daddy's Girl on it, and it's got like a heart and then a thing, and it's pink and it's got bows on it, and some have spikes. I really want it, but it's too expensive.
So, I've thinking about the enough now, so
Yes.
I'll just sit down.
I think PayPal. That's it. I'll go through into pet play. Kind of. Injury.
Doing all that usual. But it's so funny when he does that sit down thing, I think that's it. That's him. I am stubborn and I am not eating that crap that you just give me. I think it's cute. Absolutely. I love it. When they're being naughty. It's a bit of naughtiness.
It's not naughty, he's trying to be good. I thought it was him trying to be good, you know, sitting down to say, I want
that's
something
it.
else.
I am not touching that at all. The rest of the time, he'll stand up like that, and then he'll just move from place to place. But as soon as he sits down like that, it's, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. You just imagine his little leg up, sorry. No, that's it. I'm putting my feet firmly on the ground, which in this case is his bum,
That is cute.
and I'm not touching it. That right. I know he's had some bits. He's cute.
He's eating it, be careful.
I'm not going to do
Alert.
it. Don't worry, I'm just ignoring it.
Alert.
That's what I said. Well, I've done all my things. So
When he does the stubborn
There's
or miser
something
thing,
Thursday.
you just ignore him.
There's something right, he keeps going to the back. So I think he's got a bit of.
If you,
sure you definitely saw him pooing.
I did.
Just because he was crouching down, just didn't say pooed.
I didn't see him pooed. No,
you need to physically see him poo.
I didn't. Sorry, and I didn't see any poo on the ground either. So.
Well, that's what I mean. I think she's got.
That
It's
would-
alright, lad. I think she's got a bit of.
I would have let him out longer, personally. Because sometimes he'll just pace around. But if he thinks you're there, he'll think you want him to come in.
No, he doesn't, Kirsty. See, that's why you're wrong. That's why you're wrong. I do this more often than you. And I'll say,
I know what I'm talking
it's alright, take your time, and he'll circle round and then eventually do it. And then your other times he'll just come in because he knows it's pointless. It's alright, sweetie. It's alright. Behave yourself. And yet you'll have your treats. I've not fell out with you. It's because I was put too harshly.
Oh.
Now, don't forget, they probably need
Oh.
sweetening within a certain length of time, so they're not, so they continue to be soft and fluffy.
Yeah.
Like what am I doing?
Okay, let me questions, and of course I can't answer them because my mum's around. She can't know I'm live streaming. She thinks I'm recording. So just fancying myself. But yeah, PayPal. So if you want to donate, you can go to PayPal. And yeah, they were my feral drawings. Big old fat feral. They're the feral versions of our Fassos. So that one's Fluffers, and that's Big Fluff. That's Don Lino, the big fat mafia boss in feral mode. I'll show you some more while my mum's gone. So that's him. Big fat mafia boss on like a pedestal thing. And it says bred for sexiness. And he's like a show dog thing. He's a falcon wolf. So is Fluffers. This is our own original species. Mine and my father have created, so yes, got a big wobbly belly, and this is him kind of crouched like a cat on his desk without a suit on, and I've got one with a suit on here, and it says the boss, it should say there. Sorry it's so dark, but if I put it in the light it's gonna look weird. So that's him on his desk, Don Lino, the big fat mafia boss. There's Zach there. I've got another one somewhere. Yeah, my horse. I did that from memory. I didn't even copy it. Oh, there we go. So I'm having his belly massaged, and it wobbles as she massages it. So this is what is made.
Now, Kirsty, because I don't think this is helping his situation.
Yes, fair enough.
Get some more water. I'll get you some more water.
For affinity.
Because this is why it keeps going out towards the back. I think
Yeah.
his body's telling him I need a poo.
I really think that's it there.
Come on, mate. Oh. Good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. He's trying to eat his food down here.
So do I.
Now, let me get some more water.
I wish it was him.
Alright. I know how it feels, baby. Been there myself. Alright, look, you've tried your best and there's lots gone now, so what we'll do is we'll give you
More
I'm
treats.
not going to give you loads of different doodads, so I'm going to give you them instead. And they can come in all the time. Do them another time. Okay. Good boy, I'm only thinking to put I'll see you later.
Well, you tried your best, Mama. Don't be too hard on yourself.
I feel sorry for him. I don't want to give him when he's a bit packed up. Give him a dog and packed up.
Chicken and rice.
Right, well, we'll stick with the lighter one. We've got chicken and rice on.
Yes.
But not now, we'll just leave it. Unless he shows that he's in there. And one spoon with like I'm starving.
Okay. Now go so I can talk again on my live stream. He looks like a big old plush there. That's his daughter and maid there. Boss. There's the big fat mafia boss. So all his mafia pretty much wait on him hand and foot and feed him lots of food. So that's the role play that I want to do. I want to do the role play where you got a mafia boss and he gets fed lots of food. And everything. And all his mafia are like his slaves or something. That's really hot. How is your mum reacting? She didn't mind it, but she doesn't really mind, if that makes sense. Do you scan or take pictures? I take pictures of my artwork, and do you know what? It's a good thing because apparently I can't colour them in if they're scanned. Apparently, if I try and colour things in on Krita, it's all in black and white. There's no colour palette, so I have to take pictures of my artwork, put it on the computer, and then colour them in on Krita. Because I found that Paint Tool SAI doesn't work anymore with my pen tablet. When I try and do a curvy line like that, it goes like that. It just draws a line. So I go like that, it ignores that, and it goes like that. So I can't work with Paint Tool SAI anymore. So I have to work with Krita. But Krita is actually the best because Krita has an animation software. So I'd rather delete all the others and just use that, but, you know. I can't colour in my scanned pictures because it just goes black and white. It's all my fault for doing it on the black and white setting, I guess, you know, when I scan things. So I have to take pictures of them. I have to, I'm forced to now, because the scanner doesn't work anyway. But it's a godsend. It's actually done it for a reason. Yes, I too, most popular on pairs. But it doesn't work for me anymore, so I can't use that. It does really like clear stuff, but I prefer Krita because it kind of has, I don't know, it's better somehow. You have to pay for SAI. Krita is free, and Krita is actually quite better. There was only one thing I didn't like about Krita, and that is that my palette was black and white. But apparently it's just a glitch, and every time you scan stuff and try and... Who in your family have you shown your art to? My family see I try to show my family my art, but they don't really like my cartoony art so much, so... I've stopped showing my... my mum isn't really into furry art, so she said that's not art, so she prefers this kind. Paintings. And that's George Best over there. I painted those. My mum prefers, and I guess my dad is the same, he prefers painted portraits. They're not really a fan of furry art. So they're not very impressed with my furry art. The only furry art that my mum's impressed with is the ones I've just shown you, which are the fluffy ones. Hang on, I'll show you in one sec. And if you want to find my art, you can follow my Instagram and stuff. I've got 2 Facebook pages, and I've got 2 Instagram ones as well. More Instaclarupt ciclets, which means interruptions. Hello? Yeah, sure. Alright, see you in a moment then. Oh. I'm gonna put this over here so I don't have to walk all the way over there again. Alright, let's see, what is this? That's a good idea. Rival Mafia, fat Mafia boss to immobile or Avengers. What do the painters look like? They look pixelated on the stream. What? The paintings? Oh, okay. But if it stops charging, it cuts off. It's all your fault. Okay, there's that one up close. It's very blurry, unfortunately. My phone's an idiot. I used to have all my artwork on the walls, but since Christmas it's been gone. And then you've got the George Best, which you can't see because of the shiny, stupid reflections. Well, I'll try. Bit shit that, isn't it? Okay. I used to have more paintings up, but never mind, it's gone. Who needs to walk? If it was up to me, I'd go around in a scooter or a wheelchair. Hey, not allowed. My mum doesn't like me being lazy, so I'm not really allowed to be lazy. If I'm lazy, she shouts at me. I'm expected to do everything, as you know. Which is quite unfortunate, really. But oh well. Good to be lazy as possible. So the mafia boss is really lazy. He spends his time usually sitting. He walks from one place to another, and then he gets his mafia to feed him lots and lots of food. In the roleplay group, we used to have somebody who didn't even have to ask. She would feed him. She would pour whole bottles of water down in his mouth, down his throat. But she's left. So now I've got no one who feeds me anymore. And we've got one maid who is awkward and doesn't really act much like a maid, and we've got evil being annoying and won't let the mafia boss mate with other females. The mafia boss, it's his right because he's the mafia boss and he's the dominant male, so he has to mate with all the females. But he's got a wife now and she won't let him do it. So that kind of sucks. And then there's another female in there who likes the mafia boss, and she says that it's the rules, so, you know, you should let him mate with all the females, but she's a hypocrite because if they're together, she won't let it happen either, so why does she keep saying that? She doesn't exactly follow the rules either. Considering she is the one who says it's the mafia boss's SSCs, it's his rules. Well, there's lots of things we wanted to have happen with it, but it's not happening, so. Too bad. Oven. Well, this is no good. It's just sank. It's not risen. I've really ruined it. Shoot. They look good. Do you paint an acrylic watercolor? Oil paints. I don't like watercolors because they're too runny and fadey looking. Well, keep at it, and you get big fat for artists, and you can get big fat for who do you do for? Do you like a good roleplay? There you go. So yeah, I watched it and noted you. You watched the note. Oh yeah, so you got the. Do you feel best place to? I've got Patreon, and I've got DeviantArt, and I've got Furfinity. Then I've got Coffee and everything. I didn't have Instagram until recently. I mean, I have had Instagram for a while, but I've not used it because I didn't have any space on my phone. But now I deliberately made space, and now I've got space for Instagram. I kind of like Instagram. It's pretty cool because, you know, I follow a lot of other alternative style people on there. One of them was a guy, you know, I didn't realise because they always dress kind of girly, so I thought it was a girl all this time, and I've just realised it's a guy. Luckily they don't wear dresses. They just wear, like, pink pastel colour stuff. They have this pink hair and always wears a bandage on their nose for some reason. I always wanted to do that, you know, have a plaster on my nose. I don't know why, I've always liked the idea. I've been waiting to have a cut on my nose so I could do it. I just realised people do it. They just just put them on, you know, as a fashion thing. So why didn't I think to do that? Why didn't I think to do that? So that's actually quite a good idea. Because I always like the idea of having one. I always get the 2B. In your YouTube channel description it says you do music. I don't think I ever heard you do. Yeah, I did. My older videos I have the music on. But I stopped for some reason and I don't know why. Strange. Probably because those videos weren't getting many views, and like I said, I've tried all sorts on my YouTube channel. I've tried doing... The one I most enjoyed doing was me showing off my outfits on YouTube. So I did mainly mention of those. I used to do a load of mixture of things because there was like a lot of things I like to do on, you know, YouTube. But I wasn't a very good YouTuber because I didn't really talk much on my videos, so I think people didn't like them, they got bored. But I thought they were pretty good because it was mainly all about me showing off my outfits, so I didn't really feel the need to talk that much. Didn't know what to freaking say, really. So people got all the wrong ideas about me because I didn't speak very good on my videos. So since I started speaking on them, people were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for judging you. I didn't realise." So that's good then. I think people just didn't know what my videos were about very much. The most popular one is the weight gain videos, of course. It doesn't matter. Thanks for showing the paintings. I wish I could show you more. Well, I can help with the feeding. So will you donate to help me get more food in? That would be fantastic. And don't forget, I suppose I'll need bigger clothes. Or just, clothes that fit, they don't have to be big, but yeah. Oh, what's this? Go away, yeah. I was trying to find art links on YouTube channels. Did not find them in channel descriptions. You mean my links? Oh, I don't guess it. I'm always linking my stuff on my videos. In every video I always put. Okay. That'll be great. I always link everything in. I link my PayPal and my Patreon and tried to link my DeviantArt in it. And you know, my DeviantArt is the evil footman, because that was from when I roleplayed Downton Abbey and I was roleplaying as Thomas Barrow. So for my roleplay friends, I actually made an art thing on DeviantArt called the evil footman, and my picture is of Thomas Barrow from Downton Abbey, which, by the way, I have a painting of Thomas Barrow. I'm not really sure where it is right now, but he was my favourite character in Downton Abbey. It's become popular again. It's funny, I was just talking about it and then suddenly it became really popular again. That's really cool. My god, this is a long stream. Hope people will be able to watch all of it afterwards. The people who missed it, you know. Or you're very again. Try to donate. Which would be awesome to see you on close. Yeah, I do have a video of me trying on clothes actually. Somebody commissioned me to do a video where I was showing off my, trying on different clothes. Preferably the ones that were smaller and skimpier. And I did do the video of it. And I was thinking, you know what, I'll probably I've made it private, but I'll probably make it public because it's quite good. I need more video views because, I don't know whether the live streams count, but I need more video views because it's saying I'm not monotonized anymore. I don't know, I can't say it. Monotonized anymore. No, it's not right. I'm not monotonized anymore because I don't have enough video views. I've got enough subscribers apparently, but not enough views. Apparently I need 1 million views in order to do it. So it's going to be really hard, so I need more views. I need more views for my videos, so I'm going to post more videos then. Hope you watch my videos so I can be monotonized again. Monopoly. It's so funny. It's fun trying to say it. If you can see close, try a video would be. Yes, it would be. How about exercise videos? I like those. How about this one? Ain't it sexy? He's really fat there. I found a reference for that one. I found a fat furry and I decided to draw that body and make it look like Don Lino instead. Monetized. Yeah. I'm gonna stop that. How sexy is he? Look at all his sexy fat man boobs. This one is the sexiest. That's the face is rubbish. Sorry about that. I really like the face on the original one. It's rubbish. That one. It would if I had. Good God, he's so scary. What types of exercises do you do? The kind of exercises that I'm trying to get a big bum. I'm trying to get a pear-shaped body, but I'm not really sure you can. All these exercise videos promise that you can, but
this is one of the new bras. I don't know where it is anything.